Hani is the head of the Jordanian Secret Service, the Mukhabarat, and as described by David in his novel and in the script, he's very charming, an Anglophile, impeccable manners, very elegant, but not anybody you'd mess with. I think the fact that he takes such care and attention about himself means he takes that same care and attention about his work. So there is a hint of menace, I think, that you'd probably have to have if you were running an organisation like that. I'm just blown away by the way he shoots it. I mean, how he works with multiple cameras and how he seems to have in his mind exactly what he's doing with each of those cameras. And after every shot, he'll say, you know, Marco, go quicker, Mark, move up, Dave, do this. And he's just, in his mind, he's working with those 4 different pictures all of the time, or 3, or whatever he chooses to do. So that means, as an actor, it's fantastic because you move quite quickly. There's a very definite rivalry between Hani and Hoffman. I think the fact they've both risen to the heights that they have within the secret services in their respective countries means they have probably a sneaking respect for one another, but would never admit it. I think Hoffman's very dismissive of Hani, thinks he's a double dealer, which he is, but then so is Hoffman. And I think Hani feels that Hoffman is a little savage in his methods. But certainly they're both manipulating Ferris, or certainly using him to their ends, but then they're the kind of guys that would use anybody to any end that would enable them to achieve what they want to achieve. Well, it was pretty extraordinary for me because on the Friday, my wife gave birth to our second son. I stayed in the hospital with her that Friday. Saturday, 6 o'clock, I was picked up in a taxi. I hadn't slept for 48 hours. I was driven to the airport. I arrived in Rabat that evening, sat around a table, me with my bags unpacked, Ridley Scott, Russell Crowe, Leonardo DiCaprio, talking about the next day's scene. So I was kind of on another planet. So in this story, I think everybody is culpable in some way. You know, maybe Hoffman's a little brash, maybe Ferris is a little naive, maybe Hani is, you know, a smooth-talking double dealer on some level. And everybody is good. Everybody has redemptive qualities. You know, Hoffman is honest. Ferris is doing what he believes in or trying his best. And Hani is trying to keep people safe and protect his country and his people.